my fucking what is it, like llama costume and just be like, sup, dog?
New llama who
Sup?
dis? What's going
I'm out
on?
here being cringy. What is up?
You get to watch me suffer against Timaeus. Or just people in the card game in general. I need that card game money so that I can get the rest of the cards.
See, I was about to ask you, like, what did Timaeus ever do to you?
Oh, actually, I don't even remember what kind of
What's
cards
out
he
here?
used. Does he use the Mitre Trails? I forget.
Oh, if he uses the Mida troll, then fuck him.
Yup. Uh-oh, my audio died. No.
That reminds me of Jaden's video where she's like, don't ever die.
Too late.
Dang, her message didn't get to you soon enough.
Yup. Thanks to
Could you
me.
imagine, like, could you imagine if you're like in a lot of pain and one of your friends just comes up to you and is like, stop dying, stop it right now, enough, no more.
Yup. If you die,
And
I'ma
you're just
kill
like,
ya.
friend, I'm suffering, and they're like, you are not allowed to suffer. You are not allowed to suffer or be in pain. You are only allowed to be wonderful. Now get back out there and live.
What happened to my audio? Let's see. Well, I guess I'll close and reopen the game.
Oof. Did Genshin be like, nah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Welp.
But I have pretty art in the background that I just was like, oh hey, I'll look up official art so I don't have to worry about copyright stuff. Just to have in the background, because display capture and Genshin itself is like, oh, you clicked off of the game? Well, I'm gonna minimize. So I have pretty art in the background of the Honkai Star Rail squad. There we go, audio fix.
The honkin' squad.
The honkin' train conductors.
It's just a large geese flying through the sky.
Untitled Goose Game, Untitled Honk Squad. Alright, Timaeus, round 2. Gotta love the Sumeru music.
I actually do love the Sumeru music, not gonna lie.
Same. Oh, his deck is Hydro Slimes, and then an Ice Archer, Hilly Churl, and a Electro Axe Mitochurl. And there's probably some reinforcements.
Oh, well that's not horrible.
Yeah.
Let's go gather some samples.
It could be worse, but it's not.
Definitely.
Just listen to me say that and things get worse and I'm like, oops.
Well, I did bring a deck that is not super... It's not as fun as it could be. I like using my Electro deck against this because I just hit the Hydro Slime and then it damages everyone at once, so that's great.
How dare you have the audacity to be wet and die?
Imagine being wet.
Imagine taking a shower. Crazy, right?
What? In a gamer space?
Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. All the war flashbacks.
Imagine showering as a gamer.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
Wow, guys, here's a crazy idea, right? Sanitation. Boom. Mind blowing.
Yup.
Inconceivable.
I gotta say, the last Super Smash Bros. Tournament I went to, like, years ago, with, like, hundreds and hundreds of people in one giant room, had, like, a wall of stench. And it was something.
Damn, Genshin has the wall of Samiel, and you at the wall of...
Yup. It was like, you open the door and it's just a giant wave of, like, ugh.
That is actually, like, revolting.
Yeah.
Ew.
They gotta learn the ways of deodorant.
I mean, I don't know how else to describe it except this really offensive way, but I had roommates who would constantly smell like a wet rat cage.
Ooh.
I hated it so
Are you
much,
going to hold a
and I
festival?
was like, why is it that they always smell bad? I know you guys shower, but why do you still smell bad?
Ooh. Did you ever find out why they smelled bad?
No.
Oh no. They got that heckin' Eau de Rat butt.
Yeah, they put on deodorant, alright. Extra odor. Less on the D.
Eau de toilette. Smell of the toilet.
Toilet, is it clean?
Clean.
like, are we talking like regularly sanitized toilet or like public restroom toilet? Cause oh boy,
Ooh.
oh boy, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Cleaning toilet in my Super Smash Brothers tournament? What? That sounds terrible just thinking about it.
What a time. What a time, what a place, what an event, huh? Having clean restrooms? Wow! Hey, guys!
Yup. I still have, like, nightmares about being in just grade school and using any of the bathrooms that are there. Because, like, it'd be a gamble if they were clean or not. And the odds weren't very much in the favor of clean. So it was just like, do I want to use the bathroom in this horrible place? Or do I want to, like, protect my butt?
No, see, I get that so much because when I took a road trip to Yellowstone with my family, like, there was a point where, like, they didn't have, like, regular bathrooms. They had basically a pit that you piss in.
Uh-oh, piss pit.
And I have never wanted to have a dick so badly. Because I was so scared to squat over the toilet and, like, just... Ugh.
Oh no!
I was so afraid of getting STDs during that trip. I was like, I don't trust these toilets, man.
Oh.
They're terrifying.
Did you have to, like, touch them at all? Because that would be a real big problem if you had to touch them.
That's the thing. I squatted aggressively that I did not have to touch it, but I was still petrified of touching it. So I was like, maybe I just shouldn't pee today.
Oh.
Like, at least until we get back to the hotel room. Maybe I should just, like, be dehydrated and not pee.
It's sad, but, like, I felt that before in, like, school growing up.
Oh boy. boy.
I'm like, do I need to use the bathroom? Or like, when I would go on planes, but when I was like very young, I'm like, do I feel like using the restroom on this plane? Not really, so I'll just not do that. Let's see.
See, for a while, I did not actually fear public restrooms until I became old enough to have a period.
Uh-oh. Don't blame you
Like,
there.
This is TMI. This is TMI, so like
Just remember,
full disclosure.
just remember that like I'm also streaming, but I also don't care if you want to talk. More people need to talk about it anyway, so it's like
Very well.
it's not really
I
like
shall put
a
my
problem
official
for
duties
me.
to one side for the moment.
I will just put this TMI warning in case there are people who don't want to listen. Plug thy ears. But I cannot begin to tell you like the murder scene of being like, oh, I need to use the bathroom and pee, and then you just see like a crime scene, and I'm like, I didn't ask for this. I wanted to peacefully empty out my bladder, but instead I got like 911 in the toilet, and I'm like, you know what? I think I won't pee today. I think
I'm sure.
I'll give myself kidney damage and not pee today.
Oof. I'm sure most period hoppers can agree with that one, especially like growing up. It sounds like it was a
Because
struggle.
you would think that you are having that time of the month and you are in a public space. Why would you showcase your internal crime scene to the rest of the world? Why? If you don't want to see it from other people, why would other people want to see it from you?
That's a fair assumption. I heard sometimes it like
First time it
can't be
happened,
controlled or something. Sorry, continue.
yes, I guess some flows can be kind of out there, so I guess. But why would you not flush it? There.
Uh-oh, did you see some who didn't flush?
Yeah. Multiple times growing up, I would be like, oh, I need to use the bathroom. And then I see it and I'm like, why would you not flush and suscept my eyeballs to this crime scene today? I'm only 14!
Oh no. Damn.
But nowadays, I'm like, wow, that's fucking disgusting. And I just flush it.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I still don't get why, but whatever.
The worst I see is like a brown crime scene. And I'm like, that's nauseating. I'm going to not use that bathroom.
You're just like, I didn't ask for, who's that artist that like does the splatter painting but with feces?
Oh god. Oh, I've never heard of that person. I don't think I want to.
No, they okay, let me clarify. They don't actually use feces, but like their art style is to do like painted splatters.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's their art style, but I'm putting it in the context of like the brown crime scene.
Oh boy. That's my worst nightmare.
That sounds really bad if I say it out loud, actually.
I'm actually
Now,
I really hate like anything feces related. Like I don't get too squeamish generally, but like if there's a lot of feces related stuff, then I'm just like, especially if I can smell it.
yuck.
But oh god, splatter paint with that? That sounds like torture.
That sounds like hell.
If I had a least favorite color, it would be that entire situation.
Oh man.
Well, this ought to be
But
entertaining.
yeah, point being, public restrooms are terrifying, and probably, I'm just assuming, probably the cleanest restrooms in the world are in Japan.
Oh, I agree with that one. I saw videos about how like they have very high-tech restrooms and they're very like strict cleaning schedules for all of them. And bidets, which
Cause we sure
sound
as hell
great.
don't in the United States.
Yeah, it's very, very true. We're just like clean
Don't.
restrooms, if you're lucky, maybe. And if it's your own house, hopefully. Emphasis on hopefully.
Hopefully you remember to clean.
Yeah. Thank goodness toilet cleaner and bleach are pretty strong.
I'll lead the
I
way.
grew up doing a lot of swimming, but still, I cannot like get used to the smell of bleach. I really can't.
I don't think bleach is meant to be gotten
Like,
used
even
to.
Well, I mean, if it's in a swimming pool, I got used to it, but like for some reason, bleach specifically used to like clean the house or like bleach laundry with or whatever, I'm always like dying on the inside. I'm just like horrid, rancid,
Oh.
nightmare.
Ooh. For pools, do you mean chlorine? At least I hope it's chlorine and not bleach.
See, this is how you know it's been a while since I've been outside.
Oh, that's okay. Because, bleach is
It's been
very...
too long since I've been outside.
Oh no!
I totally forgot what chlorine was called.
It's okay. Well, yeah, bleach is like
Wow.
very, very bleach is like horrible for human interaction. Like that stuff is just not meant to be around living things. But we have harnessed it to clean stuff because it's very powerful.
I just went from 3.7 brain to 1.2 brain. Just fuck.
It's okay.
Damn.
It's not a
That
big
they
deal.
put bleach in swimming pools. What is wrong with me?
It's okay.
Holy fuck.
It's okay. I mean,
I was about to pull out a Suicide Squad Joker moment and just dump bleach in public swimming pools. Just cheat.
that would be a little concerning, I will say.
Oh my god.
Oh, but chlorine doesn't smell that great either. It's what makes it so that we don't die from...
Back in the day.
Yeah. It makes it so that we don't die from pee water. But bleach, on the other hand, if someone put that in the water, people would be dying, I think. Maybe not, like, instantly, but
Yeah,
it would be like,
Yeah, that would definitely... My brain.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Honkai Star Rail took all my brain cells.
I mean, chlorine is, like, only in water. The only place I've ever really seen chlorine is, like, water anyway. Or, like, swimming pools. And I don't really go swimming much at all anymore. So, I don't blame you.
I want to go swimming more often, but freaking pools are expensive.
Oh yeah, I forgot they cost money, don't they? That's how long it's been.
Yeah,
That's how long it's been since I went. I forgot that they cost money.
It's been a while.
That's okay. I would rather
Like,
go swimming.
I have a YMCA pretty close to my house, but my mom's always like, "Oh, you could get a membership," and I'm like, I don't know about that. That costs money. She's like, "Girl, you put money into buying useless shit and games. What do you mean?"
Oh no! She called it stuff useless. Oof. That's pain right there.
Money into things that are actually useful, like health and fitness.
Oh. It's okay. As long as you enjoy it, it's not useless. The use was for enjoyment.
95% of what I do is useless.
Oh no!
That's why I'm still working in retail.
Ah. Well... I'm like... No. Halt. But hey, I love your comic.
What did she say? Chocolate?
Ooh, actually, that sounds like a fun idea to read comic on stream when I have like people watching. I need to like build up my schedule again so I can get people to watch. Because right now, occasionally I'll get like 1 or 2 viewers, or if I'm lucky, some of the people I know will be like, "Hello, how you doing?" Or some people I know will be like, "I raid your stream," and I'm like, "Hello."
Here to exist on the internet, so I'm like, don't notice me.
Oh no.
Never notice me. Ignore me.
Oh no. Okay, the world will know mermaids someday.
Does no mermaid. They just don't know my mermaid.
Ooh. They will learn of the CK mermaid.
Oh, don't say that.
When I get money, I will throw it at you for your charms when you have them.
You mean if I have them?
Oh, don't worry, I mean when. I have future... I have future vision. And in the future, I see these nuts. I knew it. Oh no, you're Mia.
That's what you get for making these nuts jokes on stream.
I should have did it while playing as Sino.
You should've. You should have pulled that sign and been like, you can see these nuts. And then
Sino here to explain the joke gives like a 5-paragraph essay.
he gives like a whole like college essay of like, see, the reason why this is funny is because ... and everyone's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, see, that's how Sino actually graduated from Spawn to Mod. It's
True. These nuts
wrote,
jokes.
like, a whole thesis explaining these nuts to all of Subaru. And they were like, revolutionary, incredible, you are now a master.
Yeah. Damn, I got by Fischl. But yeah, Sino very smart with his big funnies.
Fischl, my queen.
Yes, she very strong. Ooh,
my prinzessin, Berta Ursula.
We love Fischl here. Ooh, did you watch the video of the... You probably have, like, with her castle and the island archipelago with Fischl, Shinyan, Kazuha, Mona.
Yep, I saw Kazuha get drunk for the first time. It was really funny. He just falls asleep and goes, more. More. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's hilarious.
Yep. It's honestly... I'm like, when are we getting the 3rd one? I think the Island Archipelago events are my favorite quality content.
It would be nice every year we could have an archipelago event, but I'm also like, I don't know if they could keep that up every single year.
Yeah, that means they gotta like.
There's a part of me that's like they're probably not gonna do it this year, and it kind of makes me sad because I never got to play one of the archipelago events.
Aw. We need more swimsuits.
But that's up. That's true. That's true. This is a fact. We definitely need more swimsuits.
I like the
We
jeans and
need
Barbara.
we need to put all the girls in swimsuits, and I need at least minimum one male character in swim trunks.
They'll probably have a few of those, because I know the fandom really likes like all the characters. So if there's like a lack of some characters with swimsuits, then there are gonna be people being like, "Ree, what have you done? Can't just do this. We need equality."
See, I hate whenever I think of swimsuits, I think of that like one comic of the guy who like made a joke about like how with guys when they go in the water and they come out, you basically just see their dick on display.
See, I never
don't
thought
know
about
why.
that.
Let's go gather some samples.
I never thought about that until like after I got with my partner, and then I realized, oh, this could be a problem. I should be aware of this.
Emerge from water. Here lies my dick.
It's like I should be very careful. Or like I should like at first I was like, huh, maybe I should just not go swimming with her in public. But now I'm like, I haven't been swimming in forever, and where I live, it's like absurdly hot at the moment. Which, I mean, heat is great for swimming weather.
Too bad you can't come back to my state.
I know, I would love that. Honestly, 70 degrees-ish is like great for me to swim, or maybe like low 80s. But if it's too hot, or if there's like no clouds in the sky, then the light reflects off of the water, and that was the one and only time I've ever been sunburned in my entire life. But I was also
The
at
sun
that.
said, "Oh, did you need a tanning bed?"
I was also like at that water park for maybe like 5 hours, so that also probably did it too. Because it takes a lot to sunburn people with dark skin. I mean, a lot. And that's why I've only been ever sunburned like once. Because I'm like, all my life I was like, haha, sunburns couldn't be me. And then after that one time, I'm like, wow, I should not underestimate the sun. It's too strong.
Bro, you out here being like, I ain't that bitch, and then you became that bitch.
Yup. I'm like, wow. Can't believe it's just been like the sun said,
Dude,
heck.
You challenged the sun. You challenged the sun and said, my melanin cannot be burnt, and then you got.
Yup. I had a little bit of skin peeling on my face, and I was like, huh, I didn't know this could happen. It'd be like that, I guess. The sun do be kind of powerful.
Oh boy. I can't recall if I've ever
This
gotten
ought to
like
be
a
entertaining.
sunburn, but I have definitely gotten tan before because I used to live in California, and if I was exposed to the sun, my skin would be like, yes, toasty.
Ooh. Caramelizing. Or like getting that nice little sear.
I was the marshmallow that turned into caramel, and then I moved to a cold state, and I went back to being.
Oh, understandable.
Because my mom and I are the same way. We both tan really easily, but I don't know if I've ever gotten a sunburn before. The hottest place I've ever been to so far, where like exposure to the sun physically hurt me, was when I went to LA and I went to Universal Studios, and we were like in a bus, like those open, no wall car bus type things that they give you tours on.
Yeah.
And I had my foot out in the sun. And it was so painful because the fucking bus would not turn any direction except so that the sun could touch me. And my foot was burning!
Oh no. Oh no. Oof. Did you like wear like flip-flops or something?
Yes.
Uh,
That's what made it worse. Is I had
oh no. That is definitely the tragedy. Pain and suffering. Did you get like the flip-flop tan line?
Oh, I definitely did. Absolutely. 1,000,000,000%.
Oh no.
I got the sexy thong line on my feet.
Oh no. That's how you know it was
10 out of 10 content.
that's how you know it was pretty crazy out there.
When I go to have fun and I come back with a thong.
No rest for the wicked.
That must have
I
been
did
some
pick up
California
something
party.
though when I was little.
You did what now?
I did get gum stuck in my hair when I was little.
Oh, I hear that's like really bad. Like, cause it's like you can't get it out.
Let's go gather some samples.
No, I remember
I hear
the
everything.
adult needing to cut it out, and I was just like, "Don't cut my hair!" And then they cut my hair, and I was like, "Wait."
Oh. Here lies
But it's
CK's
okay,
hair.
it's hair. It grows back.
There you go.
I got my hair back.
Let's go out and play.
Did it take a while? Oh shoot, we don't have enough,
No, I can't remember.
No.
I was a wee little baby, so I couldn't remember time.
Oh,
All I
understandable.
knew is that I did not have fun. Negative 15 out of 10
Ooh,
on the fun scale.
dang. Sometimes I think about going to California for like the third time. I went like once, forget. Let's see, I think I went twice for a college visit, for a college that I didn't actually go to. And it was at like the same place. It was Los Angeles, and we went to Venice Beach twice. But I also learned that the beach doesn't have like internet access. So I was just bored, being the nerd I am. I'm like, ah, yes, there is water and sand, but I can't go on my phone, so I am bored.
You're that one kid that's like walking around with your phone like up in the air being like, where's the connection?
Exactly.
Well,
That was
this ought to
definitely
be
me.
entertaining.
Also, this is an oof amount of dice right here. We have one Omni, one Hydro, Dendro, Cryo, Pyro. We have one of each. That's so funny. That's really funny. Let's
Pull
change
it out,
it up.
hate them.
Yeah,
And get 8 Omni.
that is actually legendary. Also, the fact that they added the egg, that's pretty good.
Legendary.
Oh shoot, we actually
Iconic.
just lose, cause damn, unless I kill Fischl this turn, we straight up lose. I might have to use a different deck. Fischl's ultimate does like 5 to the active and then 1 or 2 to the other 2, so oof.
Well, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the night, homicide.
Yup. Actually, I wonder. I forgot if this stacks. Let's find out. If it stacks, then we can kill her. I guess not. Never mind. Alright, I'll use a different deck. This deck isn't for everyone. Or this deck isn't for... Like, I realize you can make a great deck, but there's always gonna be a matchup that's gonna be tough. Like, there's no, like, one thing that beats everything that I know of. But there are some things that are better against other things. So we'll find out. The
Nah, see, you just didn't summon Timmy's army of pigeons. That's why you keep losing.
Oh no, you got me there. Whatever Timmy was cooking in that event tournament, he did it so well. I want what he was cooking.
He said, cavalry captain?
Stay close
Ha,
and
more
you will
like
live.
calamari.
True. He smacked him up.
Because you'll be sleeping with the fishes when I'm done with you, Kaya.
Exactly. He must have had some secret cards up his hand, because, like, his own card isn't very good, but he must have been hacking something in there.
He had a literal pigeon. That's how he did it.
Yup. The pigeon was eating his cards while he wasn't looking.
Do you know that dog meme of like the chess player and the
Yup.
dog's the one that eats the chess pieces?
Yup. Sounds very
the
good.
pigeon.
Exactly. It's
Pigeon may eat your enemy's cards and die, and you'll be fine.
yup. Kaya wondering why he lost to Timmy. Timmy's pigeon's eating Kaya's cards when he's not looking. Got him.
I mean, listen, Kaya is wearing an eye patch, so he's at least half blind.
You got a point there.
Bare minimum, he can't see half of his deck.
Damn. Exposed. For real. You know what? I'll play aggressive this turn instead of safe and just go straight for the Booba sword.
Perish.
Play the blue eyes dragon.
Blue eyes Booba sword lady.
I can pull a sword out from my boobs.
That YouTube channel is so funny.
Sorry, she says the weirdest things. Wait, that worked? For me?
I got him. That YouTube channel is so silly.
Almost got their daddy. But obviously, everyone knows that A is gay. That's why she has A in her name.
You mean the A sound? She has the A sound.
No, she's Genshin A, so she's obviously gay. Get it?
True.
Interesting.
Confirmed.
Oh man. Oh man.
That's what the sword maneuver is for.
That should be illegal. That should be illegal.
Oh no. Get ready for my wombo combo. This is why this is my main deck. I spam this move. This is why I have like 100+ proficiency on Kaya, because it gives me the little glacial waltz thingy. And then every time I switch characters... Hehehe. Actually, do I even want to do anything this turn? Okay, I'll cover him in ice.
Let's go.
Every time I switch...
Prepare to die.
Hehehe.
Prepare to dance.
This moment will be frozen in time. Let's see. I could switch again, but nah.
But me. I could, but I won't.
Yeah. I should make a deck with Magu Kenki. He's so good.
Sorry, I keep getting my butt kicked by Mabu Kingi, so I'm just like, ugh, gross.
That's how I felt about, like, fighting him for Kazuha's materials back when I had to do that. And also Sayu needs his materials. And I was like, ugh.
I haven't fought the Mabu Kingi yet. Like, in-game, I'm just like,
He is pretty annoying, I will say that. Well, he's more annoying when you have to fight him in, like, event stuff. It's just because sometimes the game will be like, oh yes, he has his little clones as like separate characters, and I'm like, what? Don't do me like this game.
What game do you like that?
Apparently, I get to
Blackpink, how you
double up.
like
Finish this
that?
quickly.
Fancy. Oh my god. Every time, let's see, there's this one song at one of the Kazuki ramens was playing. What is that one song that I know? I know like 2 K-pop songs. I think one of them, it was Russian Roulette. That was the one. And I was like, hey, I know that
Chillin'
song.
Bob?
Yeah. It's really nice. I'm like, I know this one. What should I do this turn? There's not really much I could do. Okay, so if I switch, I can't attack. I don't want to waste Paimon. Well, sorry, Paimon. You must be sacrificed.
It's time.
We have eaten Paimon.
Nom 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 nom.
Delicious. Yoimiya, how could you?
The fuse is lit.
Uh-oh.
I will say though, Yoimiya is pretty fun to play.
Yeah! Whenever people are like, oh, I don't like archers, I'm like, you should play Yoimiya, because she doesn't do normal archer things.
No, she really doesn't. That's why I like her so much.
Exactly. She just sets her bow on fire, and then you just, like... you basically toss the arrows at them. Or if you don't like archers, play as Tartaglia, because is he an archer? Good question. I mean, he uses a bow, but does he really?
Archer.
It's like, he uses a bow, but does he really? Does he really use that bow?
He uses these nuts.
Pretty much. Pulls them out of his pocket, and he's
No,
just
stop
like...
it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
It's okay, I'm streaming, I won't say anything too crazy.
One shall
Have a complicated relationship with that man.
Honestly, I'm surprised the fandom feels the way it does about him. Or at least from what I saw, like, he has the bad boy aesthetic.
I mean, are you... Yeah, but like, you're not a horny girl.
That's fair.
How would you understand the intricacies of female specifics if you're either not a female or gay?
Fair enough.
right idea. Wrong time.
That is a very good
No,
point.
I also am like, huh, what a interesting fella.
See, I'm the type of person that's like, oh, water blades, that's cool. Yo, he summoned giant whale. He make things go boom with water. That's pretty cool. See, I was easily entertained as a kid. Actually, the reason why I started watching Pokemon as a kid was I was like, whoa, little mouse shoot bright lights from it. Wow, big explosion. That's pretty cool. Very easily entertained.
You're just like, wow, this small mouse is a Michael Bay movie.
Yep. So yes, for me, entertainment is bright lights. That's also probably why I like Honkai Star Rail. Or like why I was like easily addicted into it. Just like, I got Himiko and she shoots space laser.
Many bright lights
This will be
emit from that
interesting.
game. Much bright light.
I feel like that game is like a microwave for your eyeballs. Well, if you play the battles on like enhanced speed, which the game has an option for, then it microwaves their eyeballs, and Even me, even I have a hard time with that because for good reason, it's hard to handle like double speed, ultra sped up animations doing that to my brain. I'm like, it's too much.
See, I'm just lucky I don't play it on PC, because if I had to watch those animations on a 23-inch monitor, my eyes would be fried.
Ah,
This
yes.
moment will be frozen in time.
You get to learn what it's like to be me. Except I have three 25-inch monitors.
No, my eyes are far too sensitive for that. I have my screen set up in like night mode, so it's naturally kind of like dark and softened, but no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
That's
I could
fair.
not. Uh, just the amount of stimulation. I would like be up at night, just being like, I can't close my eyeballs. I can't do it. They're that dry. I can't do it.
Oh no. That's fair. Actually, double speed, I usually like use that for when grinding materials, and then I just like walk away from the screen and do something else. Because I'm like, oh, they could fight for themselves and get me the materials. But I just leveled
I
up
mean,
my
that's
world
what I
level.
do.
Yeah. I just leveled up my world level, so sometimes they don't win, and I'm like, uh-oh, that defeats the purpose. Because I need to grind materials to get stronger, but
I lost.
I need to grind materials to get stronger, but I need to get stronger to grind materials.
And now you're in a perpetual cycle.
Yup.
See, I finally reached the point where I can go to artifact domains, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm also like, no!
Oh no! Yeah, you can get the cowboy material. The cowboy attire. Heck yeah.
Space cowboy, yeah.
Literally.
Fucking haw.
This is Space Cowboy Zhao. Welcome.
Lament, y'all.
Hmm? Damn.
I can't.
They just killed me.
Lila Bergens is too funny.
I really love
She's
the
too
Genshin
funny.
VAs. They're so funny. They're all great.
They're-
Oh my goodness.
They're absolutely chaotic, but that's kind of part of their appeal.
Yup. Oh my god. I just can't get over how Sayu or Alejandro is like... It's basically like Sino, but like without the limiters. Cause I feel like Sino's like holding back the personality.
Nah, see. Sino and Alejandro are very similar, but Alejandro, personality-wise, is a lot closer to Ito.
That's a good point.
And he even says this.
Ready when you
Oh, so he knows.
I mean, Sino and Ito are like two of his more favorite characters.
Nice.
So, who's your favorite character? Naturally, the one I voice, but also the objectively coolest one.
The one and only.
Speed of light.
Yes! Icon to end all icons. Arataki numero idioso Ito.
Idiot, so that's pretty good. Oh wait, I know a cool thing I can do. I can like remake Ito's deck just right here. And just make it better.
You're just like, see, Ito, you don't have to suck.
Yeah.
These nuts.
Exactly. Instead, you gotta tuck the draw support cards into your deck so that you can actually go through your deck board and access the cards that you want to use.
Who needs supports when you can have brute force, baby?
I'm like, damn, Ito, I know you're trying to brute force, but you can't do that if you're not even gonna get the cards to brute force with. Hold up, I need to look up Ito's deck. Oh, I also learned that some of the NPCs in the overworld force you to use a pre-made deck, and that's kind of funny.
They what?
They force you to use a pre-made deck sometimes. Like, you know how Ito forces you to use his deck? But there are some NPCs that, like, they have a pre-made deck and they force you to use it. Let's see, where is his deck list? Oh, he uses Razor, okay. Also, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. My house is a little bit noisy, so I only set it to voice only.
Okay, cool. That's actually a really good idea. There's Razor, there's Razor. Chongyun.
Razor, my favorite puppy.
Yep. I'm gonna find Ito's
I'm
deck
sorry, but
list.
that one video you showed me of Tom Habercorn just like screaming the effervescent fuck into heaven, I'm like, you know what? Mood.
Oh man. Was that the one with the Genshin VAs just saying random stuff, and that's where we found the Cowboy Adeptus Shao?
Yep. And you know, just Wander's voice going, sex.
Yeah.
No context whatsoever.
Who needs context when you have Wander? Let's see where. Alright, I found his deck list and I'm copying it begrudgingly. I'm looking, I'm like, that's a lot of that's just a lot of things in his deck. There's just a lot going on in there. But there's also not. There's a lot going on, but there's also not a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of stuff in it, but the stuff isn't, like, doing much.
See, I find it really funny that you're just over here being like, damn, Ito, your deck fucking sucks. No wonder you lost.
Yeah, exactly. He just... I guess he wasn't kidding about the brute force. Because, to be honest...
We're talking numero uno, Ito. Best in town, best in style. And Shinobu's just like, yeah, best in moving.
Oh wait, this is the wrong... Hold up. This deck list isn't quite right. Wait, hold up. This is... Friendly Fracas. Wait, oh, this is the deck list he uses when you fight him, when you invite him from the... Like, wait a second. It's Arataki, the special deck. Is this the one? Okay, so it was... I thought he was using Chongyun, maybe... I think he was, but this other deck list says Noel. So it's two of the...
No, in the event, he had himself, Chongyun, and Razor, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I thought so too. Uh...
And I tried so hard to superconduct the other team, but Ito wasn't helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said though, not gonna lie.
Oh my
His
god.
burst damage is pretty good.
Oh, okay, now I found the deck. Okay, it's called Arataki Numero Uno Ito's Invincible deck. Oh man. Maybe the invincible maybe the invincible part is it's invincible to criticism. I think I might need to buy some of the cards. Do I have the bell? Do I have the bell? Oh shoot, I don't have the bell. Okay. Alright. Save this as an 18 card deck for now.
I have the bell in game, but I don't use it.
Same, actually. Oh my god, one time I made a
I
team.
have not found any purpose for it.
One time I made a team that its entire purpose was to stack as many shields as possible, and the bell is useful for that. Not that that team was good or anything. It was just funny to see, like, 5 shields at once. I think it was like...
You heard of a cornucopia? Now get ready for a shieldtopia.
Exactly. It was, definitely something. Absolutely thick. Let's see, oh, I can afford more cards. Sweet. So I bought all the cards I needed for each of this deck. Let's just...
It was thick, just like John Lee's ass.
Apparently most people... Not most people. Apparently a lot of people probably agree. And I'm just like, you know, you enjoyed that, everyone. They may say his ass is thick, but I'm over here like, have you seen his shield, though? His shield is pretty thick.
I mean, I don't have Zhongli, so I've never been able to properly investigate his ass.
Do you need help?
But also, as an asexual, I have no idea what constitutes as like a good-looking ass, other than like the stereotypical like female heart-shaped butt.
Ah, yes.
I do not know what constitutes as a fine ass. I mean, even when everyone was...
You see my stream right now?
No, but...
Oh, okay.
Osmanthus wine.
But even as, like, everyone's like, oh my god, Kave's ass. I'm like, he has such a small little butt. Does that count? I don't know. He got a small butt. However, it does have a nice speed bump to it. That I can recognize.
There do be a speed bump.
It is not Megan the Stallion ass, but it has a nice speed bump to
it. Fair enough. I'm over here like...
I just don't know what makes a good ass. I'm just like, all I know about an ass is that shit comes out of it.
Exactly.
So, oops, I guess.
You know, actually growing up I was like, yeah, I don't really get it. I don't like... I'd go as far as to say I absolutely hate poop. Absolutely hate it. So I'm like, I don't really get it. But, I mean, when there's no poop involved, they can be nice pillows, I suppose. With the emphasis on, I suppose.
You lay on them and then they fart on you.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. Eventually, if it's with like, if you're like bonded enough to the person, you kind of just stop caring about that. But that takes a very strong bond.
You fart in each other's face and you're like, wow, that one actually smells a little bit. Anyway.
I've heard of partners like day 1 of dating is like, oh, try not to fart on each other. Day like 50 or 60 of dating is tries to fart on each other in random instances.
Wow. That's pretty quality entertainment right there.
Yep. Oh boy. Alright, so I have his deck fully built, and I am cringing just a little bit.
You're just like...
Oh boy.
Well, okay, you have to keep in mind, though, he is a himbo. So, not the smartest boy ever. Plus, he loses to children constantly.
He does. So, he absolutely does lose to children.
Expectations should not be high.
For sure. Let's see. So I'll keep the 3 characters he's using. It's not like they're bad or anything. And I like what he's doing with having Wagner with the weapons, but I'm gonna get rid of the bell. Actually, no, I need to think about like a focus for the deck, because it's kind of, it looks like his strategy is just put weapons on and do a lot of damage, but you can't do that if you can't ever get any of the cards you want.
Like I said, brute force.
Yep. What does this do? Creates a jungle boss field. That's okay.
Just let the man throw his cow.
True. Fight Club Legend. Cause him to throw his cow. Let's see. What's for our normal attacks deal? 1 additional damage. Okay, what about this one? Yield to your active character. None of these weapons are particularly spectacular. So instead, let's see, do these characters struggle with anything? That is 3, that is 3, that is 3. Okay, so I guess we could use this one. White Iron Greatsword. Create 1 elemental die, and this one just gives you... Wait, no, White Iron is not the one I want. Sacrificial is what I was thinking of. But I don't think they have that as a card yet. Oh.
I kind of regret eating spicy Cheetos because now I feel like huffing.
Uh-oh, are you being hit with the Mega Spice?
I am, but I like the spice. It's just sometimes it hurts.
Oh no.
Only on occasion.
You have tummy healer. Do we need to summon Natasha into your tummy?
No.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Actually, so I played, I don't think I'm done yet, but I did play Hook's Companion Quest.
Oh, you did it. I was excited for you to do that.
I have such a soft spot for children because the entire time I was like, she is just stealing my heart because she's so fucking adorable and so wholesome. And the fact that she calls Natasha the old witch cracks me up.
Oh my god.
Which actually makes me wonder how old Natasha is, but I don't know if MiHoYo's ever gonna release ages, so whatever.
Yeah. Hi, Princess Knight. Also, yes, Hook melts my heart. Oh, sorry, I mean Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
See, there's a reason why she's called Hook, because she reels you in.
Exactly. She's got you, like, hooked on her adorable charm and her, like, sweet childlike demeanor.
She's absolutely adorable, and I love her so much. And the fact that she's like, I want to give Daddy a gift because it's almost their birthdays. I'm like, stop.
Exactly.
Stop. That's so cute and so wholesome.
So you finished that quest, right? You saw what happened with the gifts?
I think I completed it because I feel like there's one more part to it because we went to Rivet Town and got the teddy and we gave it to Natasha, but then it ended there, so I feel like there's one more part to finish it.
Oh, you didn't see like the final talk with like Hook giving the gift to her dad?
No, not yet.
Oh, you really that's the best part. My heart
I
melted.
am
Absolutely
I
just
am I am fully ready to cry over this child. Just
no.
I have such a soft spot for children. Sometimes I hate it.
No. Oh, Hook is so great. Or she's so like sweet. She tries to be all tough.
Dude, the one part where she's like, "No, you're not allowed to see Hook cry." I'm like turning around right now.
She's such a little trooper.
Oh, and then the fact that her dad's just like, "Oh yeah, my little like ore detector. Nah, I don't need it. I know what my true treasures." And I'm just like,
Nah. Ex
MVP dad, MVP dad.
exactly. Honestly, her dad is pretty great.
Like that was honestly so cute. And Hook's just like, "I'm not sure what you need," and I'm like, "I
Right?
I know what he's referring to, and it's really wholesome and like, oh my god, I just like kids, you know.
No.
Darn me, darn me for being a millennial that likes children.
Oh, that is a rare find. As far as I know. I don't know many.
I
Well,
mean,
okay. I know people our age are like having children. So obviously those ones who are having children like their children. But I don't know, a lot of people I grew up with didn't really like kids, so I was like, oh, it's hard to find.
well, see, that's ironic because I've known people around our age or older that have children, but they make for pretty shitty parents. Just
Ooh, they had children without being ready. Oh no.
saying. Yep, they had a night and had incidents, and then next thing you know, they popped a cold one, and they were like, "Oh
A cold
wow,
one. Cracking open a cold
okay,
one with the boy.
yeah."
Jeez.
And of course, I have my opinions on that, but I shan't judge the situation because accidents do happen sometimes. But I will say that when I see parents who exercise very poor parenting, and not even like parents who get upset with their kids, no, 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 I get that. Kids can be a lot, and you can get upset at them. I understand that. But like parents who actually like do not give a shit about their children, I'm like,
Worst.
I'm a be a little judgy. I'm a be a little bit judgy about that. Cause where I work, sometimes there are parents who like have their kids run around, and like their kids could run around the store, get lost, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, my kid," and I'm like, "Excuse me,
Oh no.
excuse me."
That's what you call cursed.
I'm like, your child can get lost in this store, and you're just casually gonna be like, "Oh, whoops, my mistake," and I'm like, you clearly are not ready for this, and I feel really bad for your child that they have to be exposed to your horrible parenting.
Definitely feel that. I'm trying so hard to think of a strategy with Ito's deck. I'm trying so hard.
I know. I can hear the hamster wheels turning.
Yup. Okay, so since all of these guys are Claymore users, you know what?
They mold the clay.
Yes. I'm gonna give them a bunch of shields. And maybe that's something.
They'll
Unmovable
be
now.
shield-tastic.
Okay, this is a pretty good card. Uh, okay, so we have that.
It'll be exciting if one day we can get all the characters as TCG cards.
That would be great. Just wait, you mean all the playable
Especially Rio.
characters, or characters that are like not playable, like the Grand Sage, or um,
You know what? The Grand Sage could just like be deleted from Irminsul, okay? Not worth it. Not worth that kind of person exists. Just gross, disgusting. Negative 50 out of 10.
you could use Nahida to beat him up.
Yeah, but Nahida's not really a violent Archon though.
That's true. Oh, that actually does remind me. I wonder if we could potentially get Balladeer or Scaramouche or Wanderer like as separate characters. Because I know like they hyped up that Scaramouche as an electric character who's really powerful, and then we got Wanderer who is wind. Man, I'm really struggling.
Hootin'.
Yep. I am really struggling here. Hold up. Okay. I'm having a time. Alright, I'm gonna start from scratch, actually. Alright, let's start over. Okay, so we don't need this. This is a shield deck. We need... Unmovable Mountain is very good. What is this? Creates more dice. This card isn't that great in my opinion. Normal attacks are pretty okay, but honestly, I don't want this to be a food deck.
Says the guy who has like 100 of each food.
Oh yeah, in the game, it's very good. But I haven't been food pilled in the card game yet. Although I had a deck where I tried to use a lot of food, and there are 2 good cards that are good for food support, like Chef Mao gives you a random die when you play a food card, and what's the other one? Who is this guy? Zudong lets you spend 2 less elemental die when you play a food card. Wait, really? Oh, food event card. Oh, well, I mean, that's what they are. And then there's Food Bag, which when you play a food card, it pulls a random one from your deck to put in your hand, so you just get another one. So that's fun. So we got our weapons.
I haven't used healing foods in the game ever since I got Baiju, so whoops.
Honestly, I don't blame you, because, like, at that point, you should even need healing food if you have a really good healer. Like, actually,
and he
for
is
real.
Indeed a very good healer, which is ironic because he's constantly dying.
Yep. Keeping himself alive. He can keep everyone alive, but apparently struggles with keeping himself alive. So that's a time.
Yeah, he has a story that explains it.
Oh wait, you were there. We were both there. We saw it.
No, I mean like in his like profile information stuff, he has a story talking about like his struggle with his constitution.
Oh, okay. Poor guy.
I could pull it up and read it for you, but I don't know if you want audiobook time.
I like audiobook time. That sounds like something worth doing.
I gotta bring up my good voice acting for this one.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
No, I don't want to bore you to death.
I like story time. I've had stories read to me before bed.
What did I just say? I didn't want to bore you to death.
Let's see, I have 2
Low-key
spots.
Mouse over here.
Oh my god, did I ever send you some of those reels of the Mickey Mouse puppet and the guy like pretending to be Mickey Mouse, but he says like unhinged stuff sometimes?
You know, you probably did, and I was so mortified by it, I repressed it.
Oh no. It'd be like that. Let's see.
My inner child was like, I don't like this.
Oh no. Oof. Well, it'd be like that. Probably want this. Okay, well, I made the deck a little better. Wait, oh wait, I gotta get rid of some of these. What else do I need? So we have draw support, we have Dunyerzod, we have what's her face? Random? Okay.
We have what's her face. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Hooray for what's her face. Everyone's favorite character.
Of course. What else do I need? We have that. Probably want some event cards. I probably want either this one. Is there anything else I could probably need? There's a lot of cards I haven't really used that I'm like questioning about, where I'm like, you know what, there are probably some neat ones out there.
Oh, I know for a fact there are cards that I haven't used that I probably should give a try, and then I'll be like, wow, why didn't I use this sooner?
Great. Okay, Ito deck, I'm gonna fight Sino.
Good timing.
The ultimate test, Sino.
Yup.
Sino, TCG champion.
Yep. Also, my friend Princess Knight says hi.
Hi, Princess Knight. You have a very pretty name.
Yeah. Do I need any of these cards? Probably not this one yet, or this one.
I say yes. Use them all. All
Haha.
of them.
True. I have like a pattern of cards that I like to use. That I'm like, ah yes, every deck needs these cards. And I'm trying to like branch out and use different ones just to see what they do. See how I can use them. Because learning is good.
You don't need to expand nothing. You got your team. You know what you're about.
True.
Guilty.
You have Catherine.
Oh yes, Catherine is very good. Also, Princess Knight says, thank you, I appreciate that. Hope you get well soon, Princess Knight. She has
Aw.
the Rona. I wish I was joking, but she has the Rona. But she's vaccinated, so pretty sure she'll be okay, but she's recovering.
Aw. She drank the beer.
Oh no. After cookies.
She drank the Rona beer.
Oh no.
Aww.
That poor company.
I know. they are permanently traumatized. Like 20 years down the line, someone's gonna be like, "Hey, you want a Corona?" We're all just like, "Mom."
Yeah, millennials, Gen Z be like,
Let's roll.
What did you say? I actually wanted to pop a cold one. They're like, "Don't you bring that drink to my party."
Be like, I can't believe you've done this. After cookies is
You
an
brought
element.
a parasite to my beach party.
Not the parasite.
Canceled.
Oof. Ooh, this card's actually pretty good. After cookies and only create one element to die. Or wait, no, maybe it's because I... Oh, it's because I have superlative super strength. That's a lot cooler sounding than it is.
Ooh.
Because
Alright,
Ito be
you've been
swole.
working out. I see you.
Ito be swole. Also, my cards don't have the motion skin. They feel naked. because I'm using card, they don't really use that often.
Someone actually once made a comparison, and like it's really sad. It's really sad, but I'll hate them has better muscular arms than Ito.
It's true. Oh my god, when Ito came out, everyone was so sad. They're like, dang, they nerfed him.
Understandable, because they did. Like, he has the body of like a muscular Oni, but then they gave him skinty little arms, and I'm like,
Yup.
where?
They said, nah, no cake for you.
I know, it was such a bummer. Like, whenever I see art of Ito, it makes sense. But Ito in-game does not have those juicy arms, and I'm like, babe, y'all gotta lift more than those Oni Kabuto, babes. Come on.
It's true. I chuckled when I heard art of Ito, and I was like, that could go places. And I'm like, oh.
Yes, obviously, I have been looking up saucy photos of Ito. Obviously, no.
Can't believe you found Ito just eating an entire deep dish pizza with all the sauce. So much sauce in that picture. Can't believe this.
See, it took me a second to get that, but now that I get that, I'm trying to refrain from busting out laughing.
No, that's the point.
Oh my god. Ito got the sauce, the pizza sauce.
Yup.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, I'm starting to heat up now. It's not even hot over here, but I'm like heating up.
Let me read your verse.
I hit you with the Sino. Also, I feel that Princess Knight. Hard to get up when bed is comfy.
But see, that's why you make the bed the most comfiest place in your house, because you're never allowed to leave.
Yup. Leaving the bed? What?
Preposterous. Practically unheard of.
Yep. That'll give you the bombastic side eye. But yeah, I can imagine Ito just eating a massive slice of pizza and just spilling it all over him, and he's like, ah, dang. Now I gotta go clean up. Lavender Melon, can you hand me a paper towel? Just all loud like that.
Get it yourself, bullchucker.
Pretty much. He's like, oh, come on, it's so close. His entire dialogue is just funny.
Bruh, not Ito being my cousin. Because dead ass, my cousin will be like, can you hand me the remote? And I'm like, it's right in front of me. It's like, but I can't reach it. And I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Oh no. Oh no, Princess Knight. Are your parents awake to get it for you? That would be good. Because downstairs plus body hurting is not a good combo.
I'll scout ahead.
F.
Oh man, that reminds me, when I had the vaccine, like, or everyone I hear that has the vaccine is like achy for a day or two, and it's like, oh, pain.
Yep, I got it too.
Yup.
I got my shot, and I was like, cool, now I'm invincible. And then I got the freaking
The pain.
Billy Ray Cyrus achy breaky body.
Yup. It was definitely something. Dang, Sino is refusing to die.
That sounds like Sino.
Yup.
Attaboy.
Yup.
Boy, guy.
He's just like, you cannot kill me.
Come on, you're fighting against a TCG champion. Bring out the big gun.
Yup, definitely need that. Oh, good luck, Princess Knight. Holy crap, he killed 2 of my characters.
Damn.
Bruh. Sino going crazy.
You thought you were good? Well, here's Sino.
Apparently. Let's see. Good luck, Princess Knight.
Forth, my blade.
Good luck, Princess Knight. You got this. It's really hard, but you got this.
Yup. She has to go downstairs with achy body to get
Yikes.
medicine.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's really hard to move around when your entire body's like die.
Yup.
So best wishes goes to Princess Knight, and hopefully sooner rather than later she can feel better.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know what it's like to have the beer.
The
I know
big
what it
pain
is like.
energy.
I know what it's like to pop a cold one with the boys. It's not as fun as you think.
Oh, yes. Oh, man. Speaking of beer, I guess it's because I have a massive sweet tooth, I don't really understand how people can like it, but I'm like, to each their own. Some people like black coffee, some people like beer. I like neither. I need my coffee to give me diabetes.
I need my coffee to unintentionally murder me.
Yup. I'll only drink it if I feel my teeth caving in on themselves after.
Oh my gosh. It's okay, your teeth can cave in and I'll be like, Baiju, can you help? Dr. Baiju.
How much is this one doing? Is this doing 2? Okay. I'll do this.
My favorite doctor, Dr. Bye.
Doctor.
Ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Dr. Baiju. Meet Dr. Hi.
More like Dr. Haichu.
True. Oh man.
Looking...
I do. Actually, when I was in your state last week, I was hanging out with a friend who was obsessed with them, and we went to like a Daiso and they saw Haichu, and their response was like, yeah, those are dangerous around me. Because then I will eat all of them. And I'm like,
well,
yeah.
I mean, rightfully so.
Yup.
They're absolutely delicious.
They are.
I don't actually eat Haichus that often, but when I do, I like vacuum them into my system because they are so good. They're so fucking good.
Yup. Heckin' delicious. Let's see.
Now I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as you, but
oh, you don't want your teeth caving in at the taste of...
because I already have very weak enamel.
Oh, fair enough. Oh man, when I go to Share Tea, one of my favorite things is to put ice cream and stuff. And oh my goodness, I just...
Ooh, but Charity has like this mango ice cream drink. I tried it once and it was the best thing because I personally love mango.
Ooh, is it the mango crema? Or is it like a cream layer? Or is it like actual ice cream?
Oh, it's been so long since I've had it that I can't remember. I know it had like, it was like a mango smoothie ice cream drink, and I was like, you had me at mango and ice cream, okay? Just give it.
Ooh. I had a mango crema last time. God, now I want to go to the Share Tea that's in my city, which I probably will.
I think it's a little too late for that unless you want to stay up until 6 a.m.
Nah, I'll go tomorrow, like after work or something. Oof, okay. So this Ito deck, I definitely made it a lot better, but I need to have, need to take more advantage.
Ito Sino event when?
Exactly. Let's see. I should take more advantage of... What do I need to take advantage of, honestly? What happened? I just had a lot of dead cards in my hand. Which is not what I need.
You had a handful of Hu Taos?
I wish. I would love a handful of Bootown. Let's see. Draw support was not bad, actually. We'll do that. We don't need this. Dunyer Zod is actually a really good card, and I underestimated her. She makes companion cards cost 1 less elemental dice, and because Paimon is the card I use the most, and it's a companion card that costs 3 of the same dice, Dunyer Zod is like, oh, now it just costs 2 of the same dice, and I'm like, bet. Heck yeah. What about Rana? Rana's okay. Let's try something else. Like, so I've essentially made like a deck with lots of people.
And only backed up by people.
Yep. So kind of like high cost stuff. Use a skill that's already been used this round. Cost 1 less elemental die. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Do I really need anything else though? I think Paimon, Catherine, Timaeus, Wagner, and Dunyerzad are a lot of people already. All of them at once. That is a lot.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Have you seen that movie, by the way? I love it.
I have not.
Oh my god, you will
I
love it
trust
more.
that it's a good movie, but I just personally haven't been compelled to see it yet.
That could be something we do. Honestly, not only is it a good, like, great movie, it's a little bit of a mindfuck, but it's like a great movie. It's also the main characters are like they're trying to remember. I know they're like an Asian family, but I'm trying to remember. I think it was a Chinese family with the main characters. And they like talk about relatable stuff, or at least the daughter does. But the movie's kind of a mindfuck, but it's great.
Maybe. For now, it's on the back burner waiting.
Okie dokie.
I am thinking though.
Oh?
I haven't been to a theater in a long time because theaters are loud and they kind of scare me. But
Oh, a theater. I forgot about that. I was thinking like you could watch it online or something. But I guess theaters
am
exist.
interested in watching the new Spider-Verse movie.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I saw the first one 3 times.
So the first one over 15 times.
Amazing.
It's not like I'm an art nerd or anything.
Alright, let's try Sino round 2.
Good timing.
Obviously, my family loves Spider-Verse movies because reasons.
Because reasons.
I got the Mirzad turn 1. Oh boy.
See, I went to go see Spider-Verse with my dad, and by the end of the movie, I was like, wow, that was amazing. My dad's just like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I'm like, you obviously don't get it. You obviously don't get it.
Ooh. Understandable.
But then when I went to school and I talked to them about it, they were all like, Spider-Verse, Spider-Verse. And someone would be like, Spider-Verse? Or like, yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Verse hype.
It was artistically amazing. It was never done before until that point in history, and it was amazing.
Wait, for real? It wasn't done that? Wait, what specifically wasn't done before on it? I'm curious.
Because up until that point, I might be exaggerating, but up until Spider-Verse was shown to the rest of the world, 3D animation mostly looked like Disney.
Oh yeah,
so everything
that's
was
true.
like rendered out and like semi-realistic looking. And the fact that Spider-Verse took 3D animation, mixed it in with 2D elements, like from 2D animation and 2D aesthetics, and like paperback cartoon aesthetics as well, that is something that a lot of people haven't seen from 3D animation. So it was amazing.
Oh, it was like a trailblaze, sorta. Like, it was the first of its kind. That's really cool.
Yeah, and now more well, I don't know about more studios. I'm not that well versed in animation culture, but there are more movies coming out now that like pay homage to like intermixing the styles and really playing with what they can do with 3D animation other than just making it more and more realistic, which is fun because that's the point of art, is for it to be fun and explorative. Not everything has to be like hyper realistic and like super duper like, you know, photorealistic pretty type of thing. You can make things cartoony and still make it entertaining and visually fun to look at. I'm getting really heated about it. I'm sorry.
You're good. It's nice. It's nice to hear a passion about it, but also I agree. Now that I think about it, like I hadn't seen anything like that before. For some reason, it just feels like something that is kind of, I don't know. I feel like something that should have like always been like a thing, but I guess it wasn't. Like,
No, not really, because most of the time, especially when like 3D animation kind of first came into the animation scene, there was this idea. I don't know if it started in the animation industry or if it came from like reporters and the rest of the world, but there was this like stigma of like 3D animation is going to overthrow 2D and no one is going to want to work on or make or watch a 2D animated movie anymore. And so it like it kind of hurt the animation community in a sense, because there were artists that were like, no, we don't want 3D animation to overthrow 2D. Like 2D animation is the foundation of how animation began. It
exactly.
started with pen and paper. And it's kind of been like this weird wall between the two where like you either have to choose one or the other because they can't really like coexist together, which made me personally upset because I'm a big 2D animation fan and I found it very like saddening that people would think that, oh, like hyper realism and 3D are going to be better than 2D, and I'm like, no, don't say that.
Oh, yeah. Honestly,
Which is why I was really excited when Spider-Verse came out, because it kind of married the two in this beautiful own little aesthetic, and I'm like, yes, thank you. You made a whole feature film respecting both sides of the genres, and I love that shit.
exactly. and it looked like turned out very beautiful. It was very, very beautiful movie.
It was. There are many times where like when it first came out, I would just watch it and notice all the little details, and I was like, yes, this is art. This is art, in my opinion, where when you look at it once, it amazes you, but every time you look at it again, it just brings this sense of further wonderment, and I love it.
Yo, for sure.
And also, I mean, hello, representation.
That's the part my family loves.
Well, yeah, it's not like media is mostly whitewashed. No,
True.
never seen it.
Oh man. Okay, to be honest, like the movies that my family love the most, you could probably guess. Spider-Verse and Black Panther. Because reasons.
Because reasons.
Yup.
And they are valid reasons.
But oh man, Spider-Verse. I just it was very cool. You know it's very cool, but I think the parts that really stuck out to me in regards to like visuals were like all the little comic panel related things that just like appeared in like the 3D space, and it was like, wow, I really like that. That's really cool. And I wish more things
really
did it.
like that too.
I think like I forget what else did that, but I feel like more types of media at least tried to do comic panel automatopoeias or just aesthetic and like 3D spaces, but it's just maybe I'm thinking of after Spider-Verse because it has been a few years, and or maybe it was like not as popular.
I think you're thinking of the films that came after Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
There is a short film from, I think it might have been Pixar Disney. I'm not sure. They're basically the same company at this point.
Honestly, they're like so married.
There was a short film called Paperman where they tried to do this sort of thing, where like they used 3D models, but like dressed it up to look like a 2D sketch, which was pretty good. And there was also there might be a few more examples because again I'm not super versed in the animation world, but there was also the Netflix movie Claws where they tried to do, if my memory serves me right, and if I'm wrong anyone can correct me, but I believe Claws used such smooth 2D animation that their goal was to almost make it look CGI.
Oh, dang. Have a good night, Princess Knight. But oh my god, to be able to do something like that, that takes a lot of effort. Like, holy crap.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a big 2D like art fan because I'm not trying to diss on like artists who draw realistic, beautiful things. No, that in itself is a skill set, and I have mad respect for that because I cannot do that shit. I cannot. But the reason why I like 2D art so much is because it's not realistic. It gives you the sense of it being believable, like you can see it being something that exists, but you know that it doesn't exist in our world, and it's that like weird controversial like way of thinking that like really just pulls me in, because the more unrealistic it is and the more stylized 2D art there is, I'm like, yes, give it to me.
Nice. It is very cool, and there's definitely reasons why it like stuck around. Because it's great.
Also, like I keep smiling this entire time while you're on stream because nerd alert, but I set my desktop background to the Baiju splash art when I first pulled him.
Nice. That's really nice.
Every time I look up and I see him, I like get a little tinge of happiness.
Aww. I love to see it.
He's just so beautiful. He has a beautiful heart, and he's visually beautiful. If he was a real person, well, I'll end the sentence there.
Well, I guess
end the sentence right there.
I guess we'll have to go to a convention and and find some cosplay.
Okay, but if we go to a convention and there is a really, really good Baiju cosplayer, I will awkwardly stumble up and be like, I just have to tell you that you're absolutely beautiful and thank you for cosplaying this amazing character. Okay, bye.
Yup. I guarantee you, the really good Genshin cosplayers that I see on Instagram all the time, they know what they're doing. They got the stuffs. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Actually, one of my favorite cosplays, it sounds silly, but it's a Paimon, but wearing like a a pull over of like a pot with food in it. Yeah,
Love that.
very silly.
I mean, listen, cosplay in itself is an art form, in my opinion, because the amount of money and time that you have to spend, like finding the right wigs, finding the right cosplay pieces, making sure it all fits, tailoring, doing your makeup,
Discourage your
like
evil,
understanding
Remy.
the character's personality and their
I'll scout ahead.
gestures and their mannerisms. Like that's a whole art piece.
It really is. I agree. 100% agree with that one.
So like cosplaying is really fun, and of course people who do it casually I think are the cutest, but like the professional cosplayers, I'm like I bow to thee. Like y'all are on a whole nother level. You're amazing. You're absolutely skilled. I don't know where you get the money from, but you're amazing.
Yeah, and then there are people who are like very, very good at just making stuff with their hands. Like actually, one time I went to a convention. Actually, do you know anything about Kingdom Hearts?
A little bit. I read the Kingdom Hearts manga.
Oh, do you know of a guy with long red hair and giant chakrams? If not, I could send you a picture.
I'm sorry, but you said long red hair and I immediately thought of D-Loop.
I'll send a picture because I saw someone cosplay as him with his weapons included, and then I asked like how they made the weapons, and they're like, "Oh, I what was it? It was either like a mix of foam and like paste of some kind, but I just remember like it was 100% like handmade, and I was like, dang, that's crazy." And they were like life size too. Like the chakrams are ginormous. Hold up, I'm sending you a picture right now. Like these were like ginormous things, and they were handmade, so it was like that's crazy.
Yeah, I get that. I like watching Instagram reels of like people making cosplay props. And the recent one I saw was of someone making Candace's shield,
Oh
but it
boy.
can actually spin.
Oh boy. Oh wait, I may have seen that one, but I forget if it was actually that. But like, oh my god, that's really cool. It's really cool seeing that. And the one time I cosplayed like at a convention, I just like found some clothes that I had laying around, and it was of a Pokemon team, evil team. So it like wasn't too difficult, but I thought it was neat. And I see like people out there full on professional cosplayers, and I'm like, dang, I want to do that. That sounds really cool.
Yes. I personally also want to get into cosplaying because it just seemed like I don't want to shame the professionals because they're professionals for a reason, but I'm also like I want to try it too.
You play well.
Yeah.
Because even as I loved playing dress up, and as an adult, one of my favorite things to do is to dress up. But I hope because I don't want someone to be like, oh, dressing up Lolita just to go to Walmart, you're so cringy, and then I'll just cry.
Oh no. Honestly, if you're in an area that thinks it's cringe to dress up, then that's not the right area because there's like entire culture of dressing up where it's great.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, I would love to just like buy expensive like not expensive like a freaking $300 white t-shirt. No, 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 no. I want a $500 Lolita dress with headpieces and all, curl my hair, put on like those false doll lashes, and go out to like a convenience store to buy donuts. That is like
I guarantee
top
you.
tier. That is like top tier, like life goals for me.
Ooh, well, I guarantee you, like that is a thing. You'll most likely find that in like California or similar stuff. And obviously, if it's
Yeah.
during a convention, then you're gonna find that in like so many other places too. But yeah, there there are places where like I guarantee you that like that just happened. Like absolutely. I wouldn't even doubt if like Pacific Northwest just in general. Where it's just like, yeah, casually.
I'll scout ahead.
Maybe not with your parents or like people who are a bit uptight that are like, what are you doing? But if it's like people our age or just any sort of cosplay culture or near any sort of anime related anything, then yeah, it's gonna happen. I keep seeing these really stupid images of like when people are cosplaying characters that are not the same gender as them, like going to the bathroom is really weird. I keep seeing pictures of stuff like that. You see like an anime girl at a urinal. It's very awkward. Or like venti in a girl's bathroom.
I mean, listen, I would. First of all, I don't go to the gym, but I would really like to cosplay a female Sino.
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. I would love to see that.
Sir, you would like to see me in literally any cosplay, and you'd be like, "Yas, queen."
Okay, to be maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm glad you realize the situation.
I'm glad I realized you're a platonic simp.
Definitely. Oh, I just learned that Dunyarzad doesn't stack. Rip.
Oof.
Well, that's okay.
Lesson learned.
Yep. I suppose I could play Paimon. Then... Oh,
You can
I didn't
do
think about
it.
that.
Beat up Sino with Ito's really shitty deck.
Oh, actually, I just beat Sino. It was a little close.
Ooh.
So now I'm fighting Marjorie and her. Oh my god. This is the one that I don't like fighting against, where she has Lawachurl and two Mitachurls. Like, I can't use a deck that needs any kind of setup against this, because they do so much damage real fast.
Oof.
So usually
So
what I do is...
So you really gotta go in just hard and fast.
Yep. Or I could consider making a deck that's just all about impairing the opponent, like a freeze deck or something. That would probably be good against it. So, fun thing about any sort of competition thing is matchups are important, but matchups are like, after you learn how to play well, matchups are like the next step. Where it's like, it's rock, paper, scissors. You don't want to go and fight scissors with paper.
That's true. You wanna beat the paper with a gun.
Exactly. Oh, there are people who are like, oh, I want to beat the scissors with paper, and it's a real challenge. And because a lot of times, like you're not gonna run into a match where it's like, oh, you're guaranteed to always lose. Like, nah, you can use your brain and be creative and create some weird stuff. Like, you can, if you fold your paper enough, you can origami it into a gun, and then boom.
I was thinking like, well, you could just fold the paper so tight and so sharply you cut the scissors.
Exactly. Oh wait, never mind. I just learned that you can stack Dunyarzad. I just needed to wait a turn because I had just played her, and because she herself is a companion card. The first Dunyarzad used up the effect, so... Ah, I see. So now Paimon can cost
Lol.
1 instead of 3.
You were just impatient.
Yeah, I played myself.
Man out here like, well, I've been lied to.
Step
JK,
aside.
I just
Ito's
wasn't
back in town.
patient.
Yup. Oh my bench. Oh my god, I'm such a Pokemon player. I forget what it's called when you the area where you put the companion cards. I said bench because in Pokemon TCG, that's where you have like your backup Pokemon. And because I played that game for 5 years, I'm like, ah yes, this is my bench.
You bench pressing your Pokemon now? Okay.
Attaboy!
Apparently that's what they do at World, and oh my god. I'm such a card game nerd, I want to play that game. I went to the Pokemon League at your state, and that was
Ooh.
like, it awakened my core memories, and I was like, wow, I want to play this game again.
It awakened your Dendro cores.
Exactly. And that makes me wonder how they'll do Nilou in the card game with her bountiful cores.
Ooh.
They go boom, and then everyone dies, apparently.
Okay, but like, it was only recently that I discovered just how powerful exploding Dendro cores are.
Ooh.
Because before I lowered my world level, I fought like a group of mushrooms in Sumeru, and I used Singto and Baiju to make a ton of Dendro cores, and I was like, oh, I'll just use Yanfei and like, burn them so that they explode, and like I would watch the HP bar tank, and I'm like, when did you get so weak? What did I do?
That's how you know you've discovered Klee number 2, the Dendro cores.
They're actually so powerful. Like, I didn't realize how powerful Dendro cores were until like I found different ways to ignite them, and I was like, all right, I see you. I see you.
Now you got it. Hehehe. You have learned the
Who needs
ways.
child when you have Dendro cores.
Exactly. It's literally
Sweet harbingers when you have Dendro cores.
literal explosives. But environmentally friendly, because it's just plant. You've heard of Venus flytrap, now get ready for bomb. Just a bomb.
We're nice to everyone except you.
They done blowed them up,
Cores are literally just someone call an ambulance,
but not for me.
Okay, but like I'm being dead ass when I say that Baiju's normal attack and Singcho's burst,
Yep,
it becomes Dendro Core City.
that's very true. There's a reason why Xingqiu's like stupidly top tier. And Dendro said,
And,
yeah, let's add more little plant bombs everywhere.
See, and what makes it better is if you have those two and you have a pool of Dendropods and then you just casually drop Kave.
True. And he just says, let me just activate them
That
right
beats
now.
all of them, but he takes no damage, so I'm like,
That's the part that gets me. I'm like, dang. He just learned how to not take damage from them. That is ridiculously good.
he is the one character out of all the Genshin characters that does not take damage from detonating Dendropods.
Yup.
How is he not a 5-star?
Yeah, good point.
Swift and merciful.
I'm still
Like-
on the hill that I think Ningguang should be 5-star. I'm like,
I haven't used, or well, rather, I haven't figured out how to use Ningguang, which is why I haven't used her that often. Because I know her screen thing is really good for projectile, like, protection, but I'm also like, I don't know, what if they run past it? They can still smash me.
True. Her screen is a bit weird,
One
honestly.
with my blade.
Definitely not something I'd expect a character to just have a giant wall. She's
But
honestly...
okay.
Oh,
I
what's
would
up?
like to hear your explanation though. Why do you think Ningguang should deserve to be a 5-star?
Oh, it's not even because of her gameplay, it's just because, like, when the giant sea monster attacked the UA, she pulled out the heckin', like, super ultra massive sized, like, rock blaster things and dropped the entire Jade Tower onto it, which we haven't seen too many, like, we haven't seen too many character feats that are, like, that crazy. Other than maybe Raiden Shogun. Like, we haven't seen Zhongli do much, even though we hear the stories about what he's done, but I'm like, dang, Ningguang, that's crazy. Is he like... Honestly, if I could find her cutscene, that was pretty ridiculous. And I'm like, dang, if girl who likes fireworks and girl who tosses fish at people and who else? Who else is... Hold up. Albedo, whatever he's got going on there. I'm like, Ningguang's done some pretty cool stuff with that. I think she should be 5-star, and I think that feat alone is, like, pretty crazy. I'm like, why is she 4-star? He's like the leader of the whole commerce thingy going on in Liyue. Like, I can understand why Noelle and Bennett and Fischl are 4-stars, and Xingqiu kinda I could see, but like, I don't know, Ningguang kinda like dropped her giant island with her magic alone, and when she did like those like magic sigil formations that were like ginormous, that was pretty crazy.
I mean, low key, in my opinion at least, I feel like Xingqiu could be a 5-star support character.
I agree with that. He's kind of crazy.
Like, I'll say this. If he had a faster energy recharge, he would make a really good, like, 5-star hydro support. Because as far as my use goes, he's been amazing at triggering hydro reactions, so I don't know, man, I'm just saying.
I think what's it called? I think if they made the sacrificial sword like a default just as for his skill, like where he could just use his skill twice, I think that's enough to make him 5-star, like, actually. Just because that combination is so absurd. He does it twice, and then he instantly has his burst, and it's over. Everyone dies.
I mean, you could argue that Nahid is also a 5-star support character.
He is.
Like, on her own, she doesn't have much, if I'm gonna be honest. Her DPS isn't that great, but her burst makes for quite a sexy booster. Just saying.
Oh yeah, honestly, her Tower of Wisdom is part of the reason why the Nilu team I'm using is kind of ridiculous. Because those boosts really, they go pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll scout ahead.
But it's okay. We have a bunch of 4-stars with amazing boost support, so I guess Nahida gets to be 5-star because she's literally an Archon.
Yeah. Let's see. I will say Ningguang's hit might be a little lackluster, although, I mean, if I could sum up what she does in like a few words, is she just kind of throws rocks. That's what she does. She throws rocks. That's her thing. Or you could say that she tosses chicken nuggets.
Crumble.
Those
Rock solid chicken nuggets.
yeah. She got those the nuggies. They're very good, very delicious.
Actually, speaking of nuggies, I'm gonna see if I can order some tonight.
Ooh, enjoy. Quick, which place has your favorite nuggies?
It's a tie between. That's actually a good question. Because here's the thing. I like McDonald's chicken nuggets, but I also love Burger King's chicken fries.
Ooh.
And this is kind of a controversial one, so
Oh.
hopefully I don't get canceled saying this, but
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A, like chicken nuggets,
Mm-hmm.
are also really freaking good.
Ooh. Definitely.
Stabilize.
Okay, I think I have enough money to buy some nuggies tonight because I am also getting paid tonight.
Ooh.
So,
Heck yeah.
ooh, DoorDash has a dark mode now? Ooh, so I don't have to blind my eyes at the white background.
No DoorDash
Dude,
heckin' eyeball murder.
Dude, I'm so used to dark mode now. Like, if any website is like has a white background, I am immediately blinded.
Ooh.
Some training?
I'm a little bit of a boomer because I use YouTube in light mode and I didn't know they had a dark mode.
Oh my god. I've tried, like, anytime I get a new device and I open YouTube with the white background, I'm just like,
Pain.
I hiss like a cat because I'm like, that burns my
Forward, my
retinas.
play.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So any website, whether it's Google, the general systems, YouTube, anywhere, I very
YouTube.
much prefer the background to be dark.
That's fair. YouTube.
Let's see if I can open up Genshin and read you story time.
Yeah.
Also, if you do get sleepy, please let me know.
I will let you know. I'll probably
Ooh.
head off in maybe 30 minutes, just for the sake of my sleep schedule.
Ring
Yeah,
cutter.
because your sleep schedule kind of got ruined from your recent trip.
Oh yes. And I have quite a work day ahead of me tomorrow, and ideally, I'm trying to like finish sooner rather than later so that I can like have more time to not be at work, or I can be I can still have a day left to not be at work. So that will be fun.
I mean, my workplace recently reduced my hours, so I'm like, oh well, might as well make the best of it.
Yeah. For sure. Should I get rid of it?
Alright. Now let's go to Baiju, Profile, and Story. Let's see. I can read you the one about his nickname, Mr. Bai. This other one, what's this one about? I think this one is about... He has a story that's kind of like a day in the life. This one... Oh wait, no, this one's his day in his life kind of thing. Okay, this one... Let's see. God, they're so long. What the fuck? This one talks about his quote-unquote conflict with Hu Tao and the
scourge of evil.
why am I forgetting the name all of a sudden? Her business.
Oh,
And then this one
I'll
is
scout ahead.
about his absolutely wretched constitution.
I'm curious about the Hu Tao.
There's also a story about how Boo Boo Pharmacy was named and his vision story.
Ooh.
Let's see. You said you were interested in the one about Hu Tao. Let me try and find that one again.
Yeah. And also, unrelated, here's a funny. I went to click on the, what was it called? The Arena of Champions thing for TCG, and I accidentally had the Ito deck as my active, and
Oh no.
so now I'm in battle against a real person with the Ito deck, and I'm like, wow, that is definitely a challenge, huh?
You're just like, oh.
I did improve it, but it's still kind of disgusting.
Well, let's see if you can beat a real person with a disgusting deck.
Yup.
Let's see. This one is the day in the life. Okay, so it's this one. Oh fuck. Which one is it? They don't title these, so I can't.
Well.
Okay, I think this one is the story that kind of describes his job a little bit and his, like, kind of awkward-ish strain with the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, I think. Welcome, ladies and gents, to my ASMR channel. Today we're going to read Character Story 4 for Baiju. I'm dying. Okay.
Go for it.
Alright. Let's do this. Ahem. The storyteller rapped the wooden table, opened his mouth, and began to tell a tale of ghosts and demons. Though the public loves to hear these stories, they get old after too many tellings, and so people asked, is there anything else? You've told the one about the jewel seller and the one about the thief. What else is there? At that moment, Baiju came down the stairs and the audience saw him and thought to themselves, Dr. Baiju's many stories, surely, but putting them into a book might be far too difficult. Other than discussing his exemplary behavior and medical ethics, if one wishes to say a few words about him over tea or dinner, the most that can be talked about is the doctor's private pursuit of the adeptal arts, and the like, a matter Baiju has never intended to conceal. There are a multitude of visitors to Boo Boo Pharmacy, and those with sharp eyes cannot avoid noticing the books Baiju reads in his spare time. In addition to medical treatises are ancient tomes which record the ways in which the adepti may be sought out. In addition, the medicine chests at Boo Boo Pharmacy contain a multitude of rare herbs and ingredients which are of no use in treating common illnesses, but are constantly used and replenished in an endless cycle. Though the average patient may not understand the arcane implications, those from families which practice alchemy or thaumaturgical arts can instantly recognize that all of these are ingredients used to refine various elixirs of mortality, spoken in legend. For most ordinary people, immortality is simply too strange a concept, but there are people whose curiosity will be aroused and who will seek to know just how Baiju wishes to attain immortality and how far along the road he's come. But this is proven akin to walking on a tightrope at night. It is difficult to take even a single step. Eventually, news of Baiju's quest spread, Once the news was leaked, people formed an opinion. Some coveted his knowledge, some opposed his pursuit, and others didn't particularly care about his goal of immortality, but were concerned about the trouble his methods might cause.
Since we're the only
Baishu
ones here,
himself was in his
I guess
clinic,
we can
but his
go for a
fingers
ride.
were on the pulse of the street, and he had anticipated this would happen. In the vast land of Liyue, the concerns of the third group of people would be the most
Since we're the
difficult
only
to
ones here,
assuage.
I guess we could.
He had initially planned to quietly dispel any doubts, but the name Baiju had already appeared on the Ministry of Civil Arts Persons of Special Interest list. Fortunately, Baiju always conducted himself impeccably and in his daily life, and is amiable and willing to chat with his patients during their consultations. From these visits, he learned that the Ministry of Civil Affairs was keeping a close eye on him. He saw through their methods and turned the ears and mouths of the people to his own ends, letting them spread the word on his behalf that his research and approach had no ill intent and would cause no trouble. Rumors spread more quickly than the most infectious pathogen, and soon the fact his quest was benign had spread to every corner. This push and pull between Baiju and the ministry continued for some time, but eventually he was able to avoid unwanted attention and his name avoided appearing in the top secret intelligence reports of the owner of the Yangsheng Tea House, Yelan. As for the aforementioned second group of people, their beliefs are already a known quantity and set in stone. Many are the descendants of a clan that believes firmly in the principle that some things are divinely ordained, and that the impermanence of life and permanence of death are among those immutable truths. It must be pure coincidence that the representative of this second group lives but a street away at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. As the saying goes, neighbors are like relatives and friends, and Boo Boo Pharmacy and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor have had many interactions over the years, and both parties greet each other with a smile when their paths cross in the street. As for those questions of life and death, death and life, the opinion of the 77th director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Hu Tao, is as follows. If the matter cannot be explained or settled in a couple words, it's better to have Baiju over for dinner. And as for a sensible person like Baiju, of course one should attend the banquet. Season after season, year after year, without going into too much detail, the two households with very different views have spent many a day together and could be considered close friends, albeit with each keeping their secrets. When two parties do not align closely, they merely speak of etiquette. But when they align, one may speak of duty. For Boo Boo Pharmacy, it is in the business of healing the sick, and in the course of business, it is inevitable that there will be those beyond saving or at the end of their lives. Those with good fortune are cared for by their family, but those less lucky will breathe their last in Boo Boo Pharmacy. When this happens, Boo Boo Pharmacy and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will jointly ensure their final rest is peaceful. The last rites and journey of the deceased is of great importance, and Director Hu Tao entrusts this to her most dependable consultant, Zheng Li. For Boo Boo Pharmacy, Baiju cares greatly for those patients who pass away under his care, and personally sees to their arrangements. The two parties hold the ceremony in the secluded thatched cottage in the dead of night. Baiju sends the deceased there, and the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor consultant holds the ceremony and performs the final rites, carrying out each step in an orderly manner. Even if it is simply going through the motions, the departed may rest in peace.
Hear me.
It is a pity that though the soul has passed on, no living soul will ever thank Boo Boo Pharmacy or Wangsheng Funeral Parlor on the deceased's behalf. But the heavens wheel ever onward, and so too does the cycle of life and death continue unceasingly. Doctor and funeral director and consultant are neighbors by coincidence, friends over the dinner table, but only truly meet heart to heart when conducting the solemn duty of seeing off the souls of the deceased. Once they walk out of that thatched cottage, they return to their former selves. As for the aforementioned first type of people, those who covet the secret of immortality, though there are many in number, their methods are crude and they are easy to deal with. Bandits are common in the wilderness and in the mountains, and few particularly stupid and short-sighted ones once ran into Baiju alone on the mountain road. Baiju was refining medicine, and the bandits, having heard rumors of Baiju's quest, came to the conclusion that he had made something of value here in his remote location. They struck, expecting to plunder the secret medicine Baiju had created. A few hours later, the millionth arrived at the scene of the crime, having received the report. It was difficult to tell who was the real victim, with the ruffians laid out upon the ground and Baiju standing behind them with a smile. The fact of the case come first, so forgive me for asking, the middle-aged soldier began hesitantly. But did you really come to place this remote just to make cold medicine?
Interesting.
If I was refining some special medicine, Baiju laughed and shook his head, would they ever have found me? These stories traveled round and round, eventually returning to the ears of the storyteller. He thought for a moment, then shook his head and sighed. Forget it. At the end of the day, Dr. Baiju is just a doctor. What fascinating tales could there be? The end.
Aww. That was nice. Honestly, like, I haven't read stuff out loud for long periods of time in a while that my voice gets tired after it. How do you feel?
My voice is tired, but I'm also like, eh.
You, gave us the beauty that is Baizu's story. Of them trying to, like, be civil. Hu Tao.
Oh, it's the Traveler's Paimon! And my worst living nightmare.
That was really funny when I first heard that.
Oh, I thought it was so funny. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she referred to Baiju as her worst nightmare. This kind man is just yuck.
Yup. That's how you know the beef is real.
I mean, I don't know if it's beef, more so it's just difference in beliefs.
Yup.
Because Hu Tao out here being like, if people are meant to die, you should let them die. And Baiju's like, but if they're dying, I should at least give them a chance at life.
Yup. Civil War.
Oh, they're so funny.
Yup. They're, got a doctor and a funeral parlor director.
The bestest of friends.
Ah, yes, quote unquote. It's like the same energy as, like, Venti and Zhongli at that one dinner party. Where they were just like, ah, yes, it must be subtle. And then Zhao is like, guys, you gotta chill.
Ah, yes, the aforementioned Mr. Zhongli. I've heard nothing but great things about you. Really, I've heard some pretty good things about a famous bard over in Mondstadt. A pleasure to meet you. Meanwhile, Zhao is just sweating like, what the fuck do I do?
Yup. Must not let them know.
And
They're
then
being...
Traveler saved by being like, You want to go outside and get some air? It's kind of stuffy in here.
Traveler to the rescue.
The air feels kind of dense. I wonder why. It's not like thousands of years ago these two engaged in the war against each other or anything. No.
Just a bit.
No
But
such thing as bitter feelings around here.
they're just chilling. Nothing
They're
crazy
just-
over here.
Oh my god. I didn't play that event because I hadn't caught up at the time, but that was so incredibly funny.
Yup.
Oh
Definitely
my
something.
gosh, it's Venti's birthday.
Ooh, nice.
Speaking of,
I'm not done yet.
because I just got something in the mailbox and it's from Venti.
Ooh. Signature
Wonder how good my
dish.
impression is. I recently came across a treasure map. It floated down from a tree and location most mysterious is drawn upon it. Azure laying siege to a field of green, and the yellow stone ornamented with viridian. Even I, a wandering bard who has nothing but free time to gallivant about, haven't got a clue what kind of place it is. A seaside cave wreathed in clouds? A floating island covered in forest that appears only at night? So what is the answer? Given that you're a brave hero who has voyaged across the land, why don't you have a look at it? Perhaps with two hands on the scroll, we'll be at our destination in the blink of an eye. When that time comes, I'll leave the honor to finding the treasure to you. As for me, well, I'll be happy to travel with you. Even if your journey takes you to the edge of the world, with me there's no need to worry. Though, if there's any danger, you'll remember to protect me, won't you? He gives you 10 dandelion seeds and a buoyant breeze soup.
Of course. Thus, the classic. The classic, I'm just a bard. Nothing to see here.
I'm just a little boy who likes to sing. I'm not suspicious.
And then you play him and he just like sucks everyone into a cyclone and they get flushed down the Animo toilet. And it's like, what? Me and Archon? Nah.
Unfortunately, I have not come across a Venti banner yet, but I'm be trying for that Dyson vacuum.
Oh yes. Honestly, when I got Venti, my life changed because grinding in domains became a whole lot easier when you just suck them all up into a cyclone and they just kind of get blended without them being able to do much. It's
Wow,
so powerful.
domains are so hard, gets Venti.
Yup.
Mwaha.
I actually had to think about like how to deal with enemies that couldn't be sucked by them, but Jean's Jean's charged attack knocks some enemies upwards, including some heavier enemies, and that makes it funny. So like sometimes I'll knock a lava turtle up and he'll just be like floating in Venti's cyclone, and that's quite a sight.
Okay, but like that's high-key hilarious.
He's been sucked into the vacuum dimension.
Also, Farazan's really good for pigeon hunting.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying.
I like her little
uh,
vortex suck thing.
I literally just used her vortex to kill like 10 of Timmy's pigeons.
Oh my goodness. They did not stand a chance.
Oopsie. My bad, but not really.
Oopsie poopsie. Those pigeons just exploded.
And I don't regret it. Not even a little bit.
I swear one of these days Timmy is probably gonna like nap or something.
He's just gonna run over, take a dull sword, and like bonk us on the head and be like, "Stop it!"
When will you learn?
That's the point, Timmy. I'll never learn.
Yup. Or, oh, I also wonder if Genshin would ever do like a time skip so that we could see older Klee or older Timmy, and then older Timmy is like an edgelord.
He became depressed from us murdering his friends.
He becomes the 6th Yaksha.
Oh my god. It's just like, Zhao, I am ready.
Yup.
I'm depressed enough. I can do.
He has awoken. He followed Sasuke in the art of hatred. He said, I can't do this anymore. It's time
He
to go
followed
wild.
Sasuke. More like he followed Hot Gay.
I forgot which character that's supposed to be.
This is just
Cat
my...
guy.
Ugh.
Oh,
Let's finish this quickly.
hat guy, a hot gay. Oh my god. It says a lot about someone if they can mispronounce hat guy as hot gay.
Don't blink.
It's just like, that sounds a little like purposeful.
I can't see without my glasses, Sonny. What does it say? Hot gay.
I'm like, dang, that sounds like a fandom moment.
I mean, listen, if you are a male that exists in the anime space, you are gay as shit. Because the fandom asked you to. It doesn't matter if you're like, I'm not gay. The entire fandom will be like, you are gay.
Confirmed. Do you exist? Well, the internet has some choice words. Straight out of their heckin' hormones.
Listen, I'm not gonna rain on anyone's parade if that's their prerogative, but I will raise a questionable eyebrow.
AKA, I will not kink shame, but I will kink ask why. 'Tis one of my favorite phrases.
I am not a kink shamer, but I am a kink questioner.
Barbados, guide us.
You know, I'm fighting Zhao right now in the card game, and there's an achievement for, like, winning in, like, 6 turns or less, but I'm using my deck that is designed to never die. Well, not really never, but, like, designed to, like, constantly heal itself to the point of
I
absurdity.
managed to get lucky this time.
And I was like, huh, you know, I was supposed to win in 6 turns, not, like, 10.
Since we're the only ones here,
So I'll use a deck that's more catered towards, like, actually doing damage.
since we're the only ones
So
here,
not Ito's deck.
guess we can.
Definitely not Ito's deck. Oh boy, a Fatui assassin. We love him. We stan him.
Or else he will have choice words for us with his sharp object.
I'll lead the way.
Can't run from death.
And then we're all like, trust me, we know, we've been to college. Student debt is rough.
Run from debt. That's true. That's because my debt hasn't even started yet.
Yep. Student loans be
So
like,
funny. Haha.
student loans be like, you
Alright,
can't
where's-
run!
Where's the little bastard?
One with the force.
He done disappeared.
He's gone done disappeared until I slap him.
Good, he needs the slap.
Or in your case, face, I stamp him.
Time for a light show.
Cool it.
Please, 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 please give me the artifact. Please, 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 please.
Are you in the Valley of Remembering?
I got a Viridian! Yay!
Ooh.
Very well.
Okay,
I shall put
I
my
am
official duties to
trying
one side for the moment.
to attain artifacts for my 4-star characters.
Iridescent Venerer for Hazel.
Oh, not for Hazel, for Farazan.
Oh, that works too.
I really like swirl reaction. I really, really do.
You are entering the phase. The phase of swirl.
Indeed. Increase swirl damage by 60%. Ooh.
Delicious.
Ooh. Let's see. Decreases opponent's elemental resistance to the element infused in swirl by 40 seconds for 10 seconds. Ooh.
Welcome to the Swirlapalooza.
Be still.
Alright, and all I need is the crown, but I can get that a little bit later. I feel like for Hazel, I want to give him an artifact set that's really good for elemental mastery. I think
You're
Viridian's
learning.
Pretty good too. Viridian's pretty good too, but I don't know, man.
You have
Elemental
learned.
mastery.
You're doing great.
He do a pretty good punch so far though.
Let's go gather some samples.
Yeah, he doing the heckin' smack up.
Incoming.
Oh yes.
Also, God, there's this one line that Hazel has that I saw like a reel for, and I'm like, this is why the internet is really horny.
Uh-oh, what did he say? Fandom
It's
moment.
a treasure finding line.
Fandom moment. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's Hazel's treasure finding line where he goes, "Oh, it's all coming out now."
Oh no. See, I haven't really used Hazel very much.
I'm just like, so, what do you want coming out, fandom? Huh?
And then, of course, the fandom tags the happy birthday photo, and they're like, observe.
Observe, it's
Yeah.
all coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all need to, like, chill, okay? Like,
It's like, I can't believe they've done this.
Like, would it be helpful if I just, like, fan your
I hear
vagina?
everything.
Like, I think it's getting a little too hot down there, sir.
They done... What did they do? They done heckin'... They just made it too easy.
Don't push your luck.
I don't know who drew Hazel's happy birthday art, but
Free.
something was going on down there when they were making it. Can't tell you what is going on down there, but it's definitely something.
They said,
I'm like, good lord.
Put my official duties to one side.
Okay, the devs know what's
good
up.
lord.
The devs know what they were doing.
I mean, the devs also knew what they were doing when they showcased Kave's ass to the public.
Honestly,
What
I
else can
forgot.
you do?
I forgot what even that clip was anyway. But as soon as I heard about it, I'm like, huh? And then I'm like, ah yes, the classic anime angle. Anime camera angles. That's
Oh
probably
yes,
what happened.
they they really out here showcasing his asset.
When the anime has the plot and backstory.
Interesting.
Emphasis on backstory.
Apparently.
But hey, you know what? No shame, you know? If you are a person who enjoys having your hormones triggered, go off. You know? Have a great time.
I'm over here like, no shame? If you say so.
Hey, listen, just because I don't understand doesn't mean I'm gonna shame people, okay?
That's probably for the best. That's definitely very kind. I know Twitter begs to differ sometimes. They're like, they do the whole raised eyebrow emoji with the rock and the vine boom sound effect. And they're like, huh? What is coming out, fandom? Use me. Shall we catch you in
treasure, of
4K? They get their little emoji cameras out, like, I'm catching you in 4K.
I'm catching your hormones in 4K, dog.
Yup.
No escape.
Exposed. Now the whole world knows what you're into.
I will not.
I'm not done yet.
They know you're into kinky soft boys. Admit it.
Uh-oh, Zhao is equipping his, what is that? Skyward
I
Spine.
will show no mercy.
And using Bane of All Evil. Oh my god, that's gonna kill me.
Did I not
Oh.
warn you that Zhao is incredibly powerful?
Funny thing is,
Quickly.
right as you said that, he killed 2 of my characters, and I'm like, whoa there, buddy. Whoa there,
That's why
buddy.
That's why it is worth getting his card. He is so powerful.
Yup. I agree with that one. He killed Yormia, who was at 6 health, and it swirled and also killed Ayato, who had 1 health. And I'm like, oof. That's quite a turn.
You made all the right
Yeah,
moves.
no, Zhao is crazy strong, especially his burst. Cause the first time I fought him was actually in it was in the event, the recent event.
Ooh.
And no, I didn't fight him. I fought someone who had his card in his deck, in their deck.
Mm-hmm.
And
How did that go?
they used his burst and broke 7 points off of me.
Oh my.
Yeah, they did 7 damage, to which I was like, oh well, shit.
He said, conquering evil. Also, I think now's a good time for me to stop, because I'm going through the Texas allergy. My nose is hating life. Not really hating life. My nose is full of stuff, and I gotta let it out. But thankfully, I had a nice 2-hour and 40-minute stream.
Yay!
Yee. Thanks for vibing.
Thanks for having me over again. It was nice to just chill and talk.
Exactly. Also, now I'm like, I kind of want to make you a little character so that whenever you talk, it opens its mouth too.
I can make both of us VTuber models.
Yes. I need to, like, either commission someone to give my VTuber character more facial expressions, or I need to, like, make them myself. But either way, yes. We could both have some I want them to be
but
for like
yeah,
regular
thank you
guests.
for having me on again. I had a lot of fun chatting.
Yeah, of course, I had fun too. Hope you have a good night. And I will try not to
You
melt.
too.
I'll try not to
Good
melt
night.
tomorrow.